I want to bring in NBC News reporter Tom Winter. He is in New York City. He has been listening very closely to Governor Cuomo over the past week or so. Tom, we just heard the governor, and again, not surprising. We saw this coming, but the governor announcing a 100% workforce reduction. Do not go to work anywhere in New York State unless you are essential. He clarified that that does include mass transit. What else did you hear there, Tom?
I think the key things here is you've got a governor who's pleading for help, Craig. At this point, and as you said, the governor has been walking towards this all week long. It started with the bars and restaurants being closed statewide Monday night and workforce reductions throughout the entire week. Shelter in place is really a law enforcement term. I understand why the governor of New York is against using that, because typically when we say that in government terms, it means don't leave your house, period, under any circumstance. There's an imminent threat to your life outside of the home. That's kind of the technical definition of it. What the governor is essentially saying here is, look, get the things you need to live. If you need to get medical treatment, if you need to go to the pharmacy or a grocery store, you can do that. Other than that, that's it. Stop seeing other people. Stop being around other people. That's the key message here, Craig, is New York is heading towards, in the governor's words, a bit of a health crisis here.
Governor Cuomo also saying that bombs and bullets during World War II were what ventilators are in this fight. In fact, let's listen in again. He's taking some questions now. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Well, you can, but you'd lose.
Yeah, but as of this point, so no civil fines or penalties?
We have no civil fines on individuals at this time.
Governor, do you want the president to use the Defense Production Act to ramp up production of medical supplies?
Look, I am, if I had a New York State Defense Production Act, I would use it, Jesse. I don't have it. So what I'm saying is I'll pay businesses more. I'll fund a new business if you can make these products. I'm trying to make these products. If you are in this line of work, we need masks. If you're making clothing, figure out if you can make masks. I'll fund it. So I'm doing everything I can to increase the production. That's besides having people all over the globe trying to buy product, right? We talked about Empire State Development people literally running around China trying to buy product. So if I had it, I would use it.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.